The following is a preview of my upcoming pay-per-view video dealing with the House of the Woman. Sit back and enjoy the preview, and the video itself will be dropping tomorrow morning. Talk to y'all soon. Greetings, fam. This is Ron Wills, and this is another one of my special videos dealing with the House of the Woman. Now, people might remember a video I did a while ago. It was talking about the House of the Woman, and the information, I was presenting information from a book by Master Yao and Yamache Morris called Awakening the Master Feminine. And I did a video on it, and one thing about it, it touches on the four main personality traits of women, or really their four main life tasks. And it's the four things all women going to do regardless of their race, culture, background, whatever, or even their subconscious personality type. Now, I did a video before called the 5 sexual personality types of women. But this is something, you really have to practice to read those personalities and to determine which ones. Because even though I've been doing this for nearly 20 years, sometimes I still have to be around that woman a little bit to really determine what she is. Even if I'm looking right at her, I can get a good read, but there's still always some surprises. But what I want to present with this video is how to look at the House of the Woman and determine which house a woman is in and how to deal with that particular house. Now, the 4 life tasks of the women that the House of the Woman is based on, or her 4 major instincts, they are her maternal instinct, her right brain instinct to just intuit different things, her pleasure seeking instinct, and then her nesting instinct. Now, allegorically, each one of those instincts has a name that makes up the House of the Woman. For example, the maternal instinct, that's allegorically known as the moon. The right brain orientation thing is allegorically known as the seated hawk. The pleasure seeking is allegorically known as the elegant rose. And then the nesting instinct is allegorically known as the treasure chest. Now, as I go over each section and telling men how to deal with it, I'll say, okay, this is why they call this particular thing. And this is how to deal with them. This is how to recognize that type of woman. And it's important for a man to understand this, because the way a man may say approach a woman whose primary house is the moon is very different from how he approaches a woman whose primary house is the elegant rose. And as you're listening, I went over all of this briefly in that previous video I did, the House of the Woman, and I'll put that in the description box. But this goes deeper. This goes a bit deeper, and it gives, basically, it'll tell you how to approach these women, but also give a man an idea why certain women appeal to him. Because the women who appeal to you is kind of a reflection of who you are and what they see in you. Because, well, yeah, I'll get into that as I go over each type. Now, the thing with this is, it's a tool. Because as you're dealing with women out here, it's better that you have a general idea who you're dealing with before you even approach her. You know, before you even approach her, you need to have an idea who you're dealing with. because you can save yourself a lot of trouble. Because say, you're dealing with a treasure chest type of woman, but you more like that guy want to have fun and games and all the time type of guy. That treasure chest might not deal with you. She might look at you like, oh, you ain't being serious enough. And that happens. It's not a situation. Very few men have something that appeals to all women. But every man has something that appeals to a certain group of women. So as you're listening to this, think about the women you've approached in your life. Think about who've been receptive. Think who's not been receptive. Who've behaved like the way that I'll be telling you these women behaved. And that will give you great insight into many things. And not just the women, but it'll give you great insight into who you are as a man. So sit back, relax, listen, and take notes. And let's get started.